Hey folks, welcome back here to the Biggest Don channel. We're here off of Main Street here in downtown Las Vegas, crossing Ogden. And that's going to bring us up here to Fremont Street and the Fremont Street Experience over here up to our left, right there next to the Golden Gate Hotel that you see the sign for. On the left, Silver City Processing. Smells like tar. Something. This is gonna, I'm not gonna have a good view of this because it's all gonna be blocked, but that's the back of Main Street stage right there. Looks like a pretty good crowd down here. And this over here on the right is the Plaza Hotel and Casino. Sand Dollar Downtown, it says there. And their parking is back off to the right here. Truck routes down Main Street here. You have Bridger Avenue over off to the left. $30 to park over here at this lot next to the plaza. $30. Wow. Goodness. They have these signs up down here that show you, that lead you the way to City Hall and stuff, so that's cool. If you've been a long-time viewer of our channel, or even a short-time viewer, you'll know that I've said before, they're not big on signs in this town, but it's good to see when they are. 18B Las Vegas Arts District, Medical District, and I'm stuck behind this guy. And I've got a bike over here behind me. So we come up here to the light at Bonneville Avenue. It's where the big transit center is, just off to our left over here for the county. It's a big bus terminal. Private Drive, it says here, or Garces on the left. And then you have these turbine-looking things here in the middle. That's called radial symmetry. Shout out to 7-Eleven man for helping me remember that. Radial symmetry. It's an art display here. I'm pretty confident that 7-Eleven man will help us with filling in some more of that description. You see the street lights here. This is nice. Even though it's a very industrial area, you see it looks like warehouses and stuff in here, but it's a better aesthetic. So we come down here closer to the Arts District. Now, I'm not sure if that's considered art there, but there it is. There's an old, what is that, Chevy? Yikes. Without the name on it, some of those GMs just difficult to discern for me. It really comes down to the taillights and the headlights and stuff like that. This is Charleston Boulevard, a major east-west artery here in town. And then you have the artistic iron. We create it, we code it, it says here. Look at these ironworks that they have out here in front. That is pretty cool stuff. There's a motorcycle, there's a horse and buggy. All sorts of stuff. In fact, you know what? I'm going to pull in here real quick. I want to show you guys this stuff. It's not open right now, but they have a showroom here, and they have a website too, artisticiron.com, like Iron Man. But there's the front of it, and take a look at that. That's pretty cool. A rhinoceros there. Very cool stuff. More dinosaurs out here. Very cool. So that is definitely art, in my humble opinion. Although it's subjective, but whatever. So this is pretty cool to see. I'd be interested to go in there and actually film some of that stuff if they would let me. I have to get down here during business hours. It's hard to do. I have a regular 9 to 5, so it's hard to get down here during the day. Weekday, I should say. And we've got some more traffic turning here in front of us, but it looks like a comics shop right there in front of us. Old Custom Upholstery, it says there. Okay. California Avenue now, crossing. So we come into the State Streets here south of Charleston Boulevard. And of course they've got it under construction. What a surprise. So much of this town under construction. We passed Las Vegas paving in a previous video. Those guys are making some good money for sure. I'm gonna continue southbound here. You see the Strat right there in front of us. And so this is the area you would be walking if you tried to walk between the Strip and Fremont Street. Over here we've got Mi Barrio Kitchen and Cocktails there. Good Wolf Lifestyle Company, it says there. They're building something in here. Bridge Investment Group, it says, okay. The Good Wolf. Open, okay. Stray Pirates. Well, you're very stray because you're out here in the desert. Far away from any ocean. At least 300 miles. This is Imperial Avenue here. We'll pause it for a moment. And we got the green light here at Imperial, so we'll continue southbound for the moment. Oh, look at this old car. That's cool. Wow, looks like an old Cadillac. Cadillac emblem it looks like on the front. And dumpsters on the sides of the road here. That's very Las Vegas. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know exactly what I mean. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, VegasDon4747. I appreciate it very much. So come down here to Wyoming. Done a lot of video of the area over here off of Wyoming, or behind the Strat here, up to Wyoming. Feel free to check that out in our video library as the road curves here, and we end up down. We have a pedestrian crosswalk there, merging into Las Vegas Boulevard right in front of us, where you see the Showgirls right there, the 50-foot Showgirls on the left. That's right out. That's the city limits here for Las Vegas. We're now leaving the city limits. Most of the Strip is in fact outside the city limits. You see some dye there and some poker chips there, but pretty cool stuff that you're not going to see if you just drive right by it. Carl's Jr. over there on the left, and there is the City of Las Vegas arches. And you can see it says City of Las Vegas thanks you, because you're now leaving the city. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And the Aztec Inn Casino right there. You see breakfast $5 being advertised there. I like to point these things out to you guys. It's always good to try and save money, especially nowadays, right? Circle K over here on the right. I don't know if you can see what's on that billboard. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm going to get in trouble, but $3.49 a gallon. That's Circle K right there. El Mirador Motel. Okay. That's cool. And then the Sahara Hotel and Casino over here off to our left. You see right there with its marquee flashing out front. Kind of the old school Vegas type of look there. Magic Mike being advertised there. And then the world's largest gift shop over here. And I know this because that's what it says. Right there. Bonanza Gift Shop. Right here on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sahara. Finally get the green light here at Sahara. God, these guys just keep running the red light. Yikes. So you see the median here, the median gate thing that they have up here? It's green, but it looks identical to the one that's in Charleston, in the median in Charleston. That one is white. This one is green. It doesn't show the dirt here, the one on the Strip. Does not show the dirt the way that the one on Charleston does, because it's white. I don't know why they chose a different color out there, knowing full well that the road debris and grime from all the cars driving by would eventually make that thing look gritty and grimy, which it does. If you take a close look at this pedestrian barrier gate, you can tell it looks dirty and kind of grimy, but that's okay, because you really have to be staring at it in order to see that. Which most folks don't do, unless they're sitting at a light somewhere, I'm sure. This is the north side entrance for the Fontainebleau here. As you look up the top there of the Fontainebleau, you got Resorts World over there. Off to the right, Encore and Wynn, both up here directly in front of us. A next level digital art experience, it says there. Perception something, I can't read the rest of it. Sky Las Vegas here on the right. These are residences here, reaching into the sky above the Las Vegas Strip. Those are going to be for rich folks. Anyone that can afford, you know, a second or third type of residence. Because your HOA in there, most of these places, it's really expensive. It's like $1 a square foot pretty much per month for your HOA. That's a good rule of thumb, I think. So yeah, you're talking about $1 per square foot. It's going to be, you know, if it's 1,000 square feet, you're talking $1,000 a month in your HOA. On top of your mortgage, if you have one, and then your insurance and property taxes, etc. But this is Circus here on the right, which is for sale if you have $5 billion with a B dollars. They are selling it there. And then you have a souvenir shop here on the right. Beer specials, $1.99 it says there. Water, 99 cents. That's a deal, considering what it costs inside of some of the casinos. We've seen water prices for like 20-ounce bottles of water for like $9. That's what they charge for a beer down on Fremont. And they're charging that for a, oh goodness, this woman has her, I gotta pull up a little bit. I'll pause it for a moment. And mercifully, we get the green light here. Oh, someone just tried to cross the street. Wow. Wow. And there are people stuck in the median, too. Goodness. What are you guys doing? So yeah, $5 billion. Over here on the left, you have the 4.6 million square foot Las Vegas Convention Center. Massive facility. Not the world's largest. That's in Germany. But it's big nonetheless. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And as always, remember, here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much for being here.